Well, I got some more copper wire, which is going to be for my Lahkovsky coil that's going to go around my second lemon tree because they work better in pairs. So, there's Mr. Lemon Tree, number 2. It's already got, now I heard you should really cut these little lemons on there, start right there, see? These little lemons. I heard you should cut them off. The little lemons, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them on there because, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, some lemons, 7, 8, 9. You're starting. There's some. Actually, there's more than 9. There's 2. There's 11. I count so far. 12. Maybe more. You're just starting. So we're going to get this thing planted because they work better in pairs, and we're going to get the Lahkovsky coil around it too. So, number 2. You got to have 2 or more. 1 works, but 2 or more is actually better. That's what they say. They cross-pollinate each other. Somehow they're like asexual, but one works like the female, one works like the male, or vice versa. It's like they help each other out somehow. And they make a lot more lemons than if you just have 1 each, like a mile apart. If you have 2, like several feet away, do a lot better. If you have a whole bunch of them, even better yet. But you got to have at least 2 to do the best. Well, there she is, and I got I think it's 12 gauge wire. That's just household 3-strand. You know, the white, black, and the hot, the neutral, and the ground, like standard wire. Copper, solid core copper that's encased with a cover. It doesn't matter if the wire is bare or not for the Lahkovsky coil to work. Like I said, you know, I got this kind of like sprinkling on here with a little bit of the citrus, whatever the hell that is, some kind of citrus miracle grow that I bought for it. And this one is doing, it looks like this branch, I probably should have faced this branch to the sun, but that side seems okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, I think. Plenty of sun over here, plenty of warmth. And I also have, in this area, you can see there's a fence. So if I need to, I can put a couple poles over here and cover this whole thing in. Put a light bulb in here and keep it warm. And that'll keep the frost off of it. And actually just plastic wrapped around. I already got halfway a ready-made fence that I can pretty much keep this area secure from frost, because it goes up pretty high over across the top there. You just go right over it. Even if these trees are about 8 feet high, I'd still be able to go across the top. And but that Lahkovsky coil is, like, in other words, the ends don't touch. It brings in energies in and around us. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just goes around the tree. It's best to keep it a couple inches off the ground. It could be laying on the ground though too, as long as the sun's catching it. It's not exactly the sun's rays that are catching the energies. I don't know. In other words, it's not the visible sunlight. I should say that there's unknown energies that the sun's putting out, and that's what's making things grow. It's not actually all the visible light, and actually we don't actually see the light, we see the reflection of light. That's really what the deal is. It's not well understood by people that tell you the truth, but it does work. It's not well known. So you want to have pairs or more. So I didn't know about the 2 deal, so somebody told me about that, not online actually. Family member told me about this. So make sure you got 2 of them, you'll do better. But it's already got about, I don't know how that well that's going to do though. You know, sometimes when they're starting off like that, they might be really small lemons, but there might be something coming out this year. We'll see. Give it a couple more months. And, you know, best of luck to me, I guess, right? But the way I look at it, like, lemons are the most, I know if you're looking at the fruit themselves, the lemon is acidic. But as far as the effect on the body, it's extremely alkalizing. I don't know why that works that way, but if actually when you consume a lemon, even though the lemon itself has a pH that's acidic, the effect on the body is alkalizing. That's the same as when you're saying alkalizing. That's actually working as an electron donor. Now, I don't know why that's, in other words, alkalizing means it's bringing the voltage, battery voltage up to the human's body cells in the right direction, because actually a healthy human cell is a half a volt negative. Most people don't realize all that shit. Now, I'm not a person that's experienced at growing things. That's the thing where I'm learning something here, but I know about it, but that's why I chose lemons. They're the most alkalizing of all the fruits. Now, I heard about an orange blight that's going on with some type of fungus. Now, I don't know if that's affecting the lemon trees too, or all the citrus trees, but I'm hoping that if there is a situation like that, I could use the spooky rice machine with the quantum entanglement, with the Mobius coil, put some of the fungal issue, if there ever comes to be a fungal issue on this, put it in the Mobius coil, and if I find the right frequencies, I'll be able to knock it out, which may save all the orange trees in Florida, which is a major problem going on right now. And nobody knows about this. Nobody. The trouble is, I don't know the frequencies, but I do know that there would be a frequency to kill the orange tree fungus that's killing off the orange trees. Now, these are lemon trees. I don't know if they have that same problem. They might. Also, this soil does have good drainage. I also raised the tree up about an inch off the ground. In other words, it's humped up a little bit. So there's good drainage away from the root. You don't want it in there concave. You want it like humped up like that, you know. You don't want it concave where there's a puddle that sits on the root, because that'll give you tree trunk rot. So should be enough water on here. I had this thing. It's kind of cool. I have this thing here. I didn't even realize it. It's kind of neat. I could just let it lay it up here carefully and just sprinkle the water on it like that. But there's plenty of water here in Florida, so usually there's quite a bit of rain going on. So again, just use some standard 12 gauge. Use your 10 gauge, 12 gauge. I think they only had 12 at Wally World. Put that in there. The ends don't touch. The ends won't touch because of the insulation. They can't touch because it works like a capacitor. So this copper, and it's got to be copper. It can't be aluminum. It can't be steel. It can't be zinc. It can't be other metal. It's got to be copper. I don't know what that is. And if you look in ancient history, there's some stuff in the Bible that got some beings on this earth that were like giants, and they used to wear copper-clad leggings and anklets and on their arms too. I don't know if that's fable or if that's true or what the hell. But actually, I'm wearing this right now. This is copper with magnetized ends on it. It's a Lahkovsky coil, and that brings in energies. Now, how much it does, I don't know. I just figure it's an edge. It doesn't cost me nothing once you buy it. It doesn't cost me nothing to wear it every day. Just like with this, once you set it up, it's going to be like that for umpteen years. And if it helps the tree out, great. I have one plant I showed on the other video that was a desert plant. That was a desert cactus. It's doing very well due to this coil. I had it for several years. I didn't really do much to it at all. It's been doing very well. So it always blooms with the flowers every year. So hopefully this will do great. And maybe I'll get 15 little lemons out of it this year with this tree. It's pretty amazing. This one, I mean, I just did it a couple days ago. This side looks like it's wilting a little bit because I think that was the side that was facing the sun. This side looks darker green, but it should be okay. It should be okay. It's got water on there and everything. It's been raining here, so well, we shall see. You know, don't want to put a video out watching the tree grow, but it should be, you know, we'll see later on what happens. And these are and like I said, I chose the lemon because it is the most alkalizing to the body of all foods. Alkalizing brings your pH, your body alkaline. It's alkalizing to the body, although the fruit itself is acidic. And that's why it's confusing to people. Sometimes they say lemon is acidic. When you consume it, it has an alkalizing effect on the body. An alkalizing effect on the body means it's the same as saying it brings the battery voltage of your cells to the correct voltage. In other words, you want to be a half a volt negative on a healthy cell. That's slightly alkaline. That's when you consume a lemon, it's helping the body do. Not all over, not perfectly. It's not a magic thing, but it helps. It's probably good to have a little bit of lemon every day. But fresh grown lemons too. So that's why I chose it. And you know, maybe these will be producing 200 or 300 lemons on each one. So who the hell knows? That'll be pretty cool.